nada más para enseñarte el plano. Mira que son buenos. Son tres.
No tiene otras especificaciones.
No.
Poner en otro lado o así, no, ¿verdad?
No, y no pusieron más especificaciones. Aquí va el séptico, como tal, el tanque como tal, el drain field, y todo esto es paso.
Entonces, muchas gracias.
Ok, Pablito, dale.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Another day here at the construction site, another day on our weekly vlogs. As you guys can see, a lot has been going on here. We're pretty much almost ready, hopefully and God willingly 3 weeks out to fully completing this product and making this a statement, right? When you put all the days together, guys, we're probably into this house, I would say around 70 days, which is pretty insane. You know, 2 months almost in completing this project, so come check it out. So if you guys could see, last time you guys were here, the house, I'm pretty sure, was just stuccoed. We just painted today. They painted the full house. Now they're gonna be painting the actual accents. So that's gonna be a little bit of a lighter gray to give it more of an accent. I just had a meeting here with the guys that are gonna do our concrete work for the actual driveway, our little pathway from the driveway connecting to the main house. And we're gonna have landscaping all around here, landscaping on this side, and sod all throughout, which is gonna look very beautiful. One of the things that we love to do is the driveway with the artificial grass inlays that I think is gonna come out super sick. And another thing that I can't wait to see is when we remove all this fence and pretty much throw up some white fencing and, you know, just tie the house all in together. Apart from that, if we come inside, we can see that we have sheetrock and drywall already put together. They connected it in and already, you know, started doing the finishes on it. We're having troubles with them because they're taking a little bit longer than anticipated. What is that? Oh, there's somebody here. There's somebody here, I didn't even know. But the drywall's already pretty much done. All we have to do is wait for the texture to come in. It's a little bit of a process because they have to come in, do the texture, wait till pretty much the first layer of texture, wait till it dries, and go ahead and do a second one. But as you guys can see, the house is fully tied in. You could definitely see the vision now, see exactly where everything's gonna be in place. You're currently in the living. You go over here, you have your half bath with a little closet inside. And guys, I just can't, you know, I love the fact that I always wanna say how tall these ceilings are and how big and spacious it feels, especially with these big doors. It's an amazing feel in here. If you come here, you have one of the second largest bedrooms with its walk-in closet. And if you guys can see, fully finished already almost. You go into your Jack and Jill with the tall ceilings. You have your do-rock for the actual bathroom. And this is gonna be a shower with nice little glass, high shower valves. It's gonna feel a lot more grand. We already put in the order for the actual vanity. So there's a 48-inch vanity that's gonna be in here. It's gonna match the same aesthetics as the rest of the bathroom. We're gonna do European cabinet style, which is, you know, right now one of the top things to do. And of course, your other bedroom with your dining and kitchen. I honestly love this layout of this kitchen. I think it puts in the house fully together. I love the fact that we have an island right in the middle and this walk-in pantry. A lot of people skip out on the pantry. This walk-in pantry is gonna be a really good little centerpiece with, you're gonna have your stove right here, and you got uppers, lowers, and then you have your actual sink with your refrigerator on this side. So this kitchen is a pretty decent sized kitchen. I love the fact that we have a 6-foot island in here that it's also gonna tie it in all together. And right now, guys, you know, we have all the windows pretty much prepped up because of the paint. But the moment these windows are out, the clarity in here, the lighting that gets in here, the natural lighting that gets in here, it's spectacular. Apart from that, though, this is gonna be a full stadium. You're gonna have recessed lights all around, over here, over there. We have chandeliers going up. So it's gonna feel, you know, during the night, it's gonna feel like you're pretty much in broad daylight. I don't know if you guys remember, but this bathroom is super badass bathroom. We have a freestanding tub on this side, and we have a full shower on this side right here with 48-inch vanities, as well as European style. We're gonna have some nice fixtures up here to pretty much tie in this bathroom together. It's a pretty much a bachelor that's buying this house. So with design purposes, for what we had in the renderings to what he, you know, more personalized to him. It changed a little bit. We wanted to focus more on like a green with gold and that type of more modern look. Now it has changed a little bit more to be a little bit more manly and more, you know, tailored to the person that's actually buying it, which is an advantage that you guys have when you buy a house, you know, pre-construction with us, that you guys could design it as, you know, to your own taste. So that's one of the advantages that you guys have there. If you guys are ever interested, just make sure to call at this number down below to go ahead and get in contact with us to start building your dream home. But other than that, let's go outside real quick. I did want to show you guys, you know, one of the things that we are doing for the client, that he was early enough to ask for it, and we were early enough to make the changes that weren't initially in the plans, right? By the way, guys, this is where the AC is going to be here. By the way, if you guys don't know, the AC usually comes in with a pad, and they put the actual AC unit on the pad right there. This backyard, I am actually very astonished at the fact that how big it actually is. You know, the moment we put fencing and we put sod, you guys are gonna see how it all comes in together. This is probably a backyard that has, you know, 30 to 35 feet from the actual house, which is actually very, very, very good, right? This lot itself had 100 feet of actual length, and then they were requiring us to have 40 feet from the actual street to the building for right-of-ways and all this other BS. The future buyer of this property, guys, is very family oriented. He always has friends over, family, and what he requested is a pergola, a more of an outdoor living place that he could actually host people in. So we're gonna be doing a 10 by 26 foot pergola. That's gonna be super badass. He's gonna have his outdoor kitchen here. He can have a TV in this area with some seating area. He could, you know, essentially, if he doesn't want to have seating area, he could have maybe a pool table, ping pong table, and have all this here for seating. So the moment we have sod in here is when you guys are actually going to see this, be like, wow, it's so much more space. Imagine, just alone on this side right here, he has 11 feet of side yard, right? That he could bring in anything that he wants. He essentially, in the future, if he wants to put a pool, machinery could come in. And the moment these fences convert into actual PVC white fences, this is gonna look, you know, super, super legit. It's gonna take away from that view that we don't like. It's gonna take from that view back here that we don't like either. So it's gonna feel like his own private oasis into this house. And one of the things is, another advantage that he had for buying it pre-market or pre-built is the fact that we were simply and easily able to take out the water for the sink that's gonna be right here for his outdoor kitchen. And that was due to the fact that our sink from the main house is right there, right behind it. And as you can see, there's electrical here, electrical here, electrical there, and also electrical there for the actual lighting, for the fans, for all that stuff that the pergola is gonna actually have. So this is a great opportunity that he had there. He was very adamant about it, so we made it happen. This area right here, guys, is a little lobby area. So your main entrance of the house is right in the front of this area right here. You're gonna come in and you're gonna see, the moment you walk into the main house, you're gonna see the backyard, right? That's why we're very adamant of creating the space and making it look so much more better. And we were actually surprised to see the size of this, because in the plans, honestly, it didn't look that big. But when you see it in person, this has a really good size. He can have some seating chairs here. He could even have maybe a little TV here, you know, and make it his own little, you know, vibe here to smoke a cigar or whatever it is. We're gonna be having some, at least 2 steps going down and having a little pathway into the pergola. So all this right here is gonna be full of landscaping, grass. We're gonna be, you know, these trees that are right in the middle, which are big statement pieces for this backyard. We're gonna be trimming them down, at least these little branches here that they got going on, and pretty much cleaning up all this area around here. So you asked me, how do you finish this house in the next 2 to 3 weeks? 2 to 3 weeks sounds like it's literally tomorrow. Guys, we have more than, you know, at times we have more than 15 people here working at once. One of the big things that we saved time on was we had HVAC, electrical, and plumbing all working on the same exact day at the same exact time, working around each other and making it happen. That was all done in 1 day. Can you guys believe that? The main components of this house was done in 1 day. Now the next step is to get this done in 3 weeks. We have soffits, gutters, that's gonna be completely done in the next approximately week. That should take only 1 day to be doing. We'll be having grading all around this property, elevating it with the right, with the right drainage areas and stuff like that for the actual, sod to come in after. We're gonna be having fencing go up. And while all that's being done in the backyard, we're also gonna be working in the interior of the house, right? So backyard, we covered pretty much the sod area. We're gonna be having that concrete pad going up, the 10 by 26. We're gonna be having the pergola also be going up. And at the same time, we're gonna be having the actual driveway with the pathway going into the actual house. Apart from that, next week we have scheduled the septic tank in this area. Well, this is actually the drain field, and then the septic tank is over here on this area. So let's take a look at this grade that they're putting here. Ya, primo, esa. Vamos a ver. Esa está bien, yo creo, sí. Painting inside is our next step, which is the first paint, which is gonna be essentially when there's no cabinetry, no flooring or anything done yet. So it's a lot easier for them, they don't have to prep the floors, they don't have to prep the cabinets or anything like that. It's just spraying time. Apart from that, once that is completed, that's when we go into flooring. Flooring should be another, day to 2 days of complete flooring. And that's also gonna be doing at the same time that the bathroom towel comes in. That's another 1 to 2 days, right? And that's gonna be at the same time, guys. So all these days that we're talking about, it's pretty much in the same week. Apart from that, kitchen's already being ordered. It's gonna be, the next 5 days, 3 to 5 days for it to be already assembled and everything. So now we have to get our kitchen guy to go ahead and install it. So that we're talking about, installing the kitchen in a couple hours. From right there, we pretty much have the house covered up, right? So we have flooring, we have paint, obviously texture, kitchen, bathrooms. Now we have to go into our fixtures, right? Our toilet fixtures, our shower fixtures, the glass, the actual toilet, like where you put your paper, toilet paper in. So things like that, give or take another day or two. And then from there, we have appliances coming in, which that could be done from us. So honestly, guys, that's why I'm saying I don't see this. Oh, obviously, guys, well, how are we gonna put how are we gonna finish our house without putting the doors? We're gonna put the interior doors and the baseboards. Once we do all that is when we come in, the painters come in and they go ahead and start finishing out, painting the actual doors, painting the baseboards, and doing the final, touches, interior and exterior. From there, I think we have everything pretty much covered in. We call the electrician, hey, start running all the lights, all the chandeliers, whatever we're gonna be putting. Tell the plumber to start connecting the actual fixtures into the plumbing, and get our AC guy to put the machine and start running this machine. And that's pretty much it, guys. You have your full house done, and I would say in around 80 to 90 days, which is pretty insane, right? It took us 9 months just for permitting, and for this to be done only in 3 days, pretty much, it's like, oh, come on, city of Tampa or Hillsborough County, what are you guys doing, right? So other than that, guys, I think we're pretty much, set with this house here. One thing, guys, that I did not want to forget to mention before we finish and we hand over the keys to the client, we want to be hosting and giving back to the community a little mastermind here, completely free. And please, sign up right here to this link so you guys could get more information and receive the exact date that it's going to be done. And what the mastermind is going to be is pretty much how to build a house in less than 90 days. Guys, 90 days, right? Is when we built this full house. And I want you guys to be part of it. Come in, ask questions, see the full product. You can ask a question about the drywall, ask a question about the flooring, about permitting, any issues that you guys have that we could give back to the community and answer any of your questions. We are free to do it that day. We're probably gonna have some food here and host. I mean, this is our first house that we did, and for it to be, going smooth, even though we had a little rough patches here and there with the compaction and stuff like that, you're gonna have access to all that information that day about the things that we didn't do, that we did do, our errors, our things, for you guys to essentially learn from us. But other than that, I think we have covered everything here. It's coming out great, honestly, with the speed that we're doing everything, with the quality control that we're trying to have everything done with. I think we're pretty much covered. All right, guys, thank you once again for tuning into the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, guys, we do this for you guys to give back to the community. And honestly, it's a great thing that we're doing this, because in the future, when we're building, thousands of homes, we could look back of, you know, the videos that we did in our first house, which is absolutely, you know, breathtaking when it gets to that point, right? Apart from that, guys, like I said, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, and thank you guys for tuning in once again to Johan Fernier YouTube channel. Thank you, guys.